All right. So I'm not entirely sure that I'm gonna have a camera today because I can't figure out how the fuck to get these things off of my second monitor. But I'm trying to fix it right now. So maybe I'll get there. I did want to give you guys an update on positioning though, while I fuck around with that. So there's a second peak on Gamma 5910 that we could hit. There's sold calls pretty much all the way up. It looks like bulls might be able to push it to like 59.25 before they run into really hard resistance. Thank you, Blanca, Corgis, Huckleberry. I appreciate it, guys. But I gotta get a new monitor because I think my other monitor shit the bed this morning. We are right at the 59 27 25 test on ES, which I'm not sure if I can bring up or not. Maybe. Okay, that works. Cool. Um, so yeah, right at that like neutral breakout test. Still need to get above 59. Fuck is that? 59.53 to confirm a bounce here. We did like almost test the bear confirm to the downside this morning. So if we are getting a reversal, this is probably where it's gonna start. 59.53 would probably be around SPX, like 59, 20, 25 by end of day. Happy birthday, Gary. Thanks for teaching us so much and helping me make money while I lose it because I'm a degenerate. Thanks, Tom Tom. First of your name. Happy birthday, Gary. Thanks, Jerry. This is not AI. You shouldn't put your monitors in bed. Well, probably not. 59.20 before 58.85. So we could still get rejected here, and we're kind of at resistance. Um, but you see that like second peak in the gamma? We could keep pushing up to there. We are, like I said, we are at resistance on futures, but it's not it's not completely out of the question that we could possibly tap that. I think that would also be a retest of the long-term trend to the upside. But I mean, this is kind of what I expected this week. Maybe a little bit off, but we did get the low test that I wanted to see yesterday at 55. So, I mean, I would say 59.50 to the upside potentially. And then obviously, Nvidia earnings tonight could drive quite a lot of volatility as well. Happy birthday, Super Chats, man. Thanks, Steely Dan. And Soap. Appreciate it, guys. EPAM got hit. Oh, because they're escalating shit in Ukraine, right? Wait, are Nvidia earnings tomorrow? What day is today? Oh, that's right. Nvidia earnings are tomorrow. So plenty of time to get the market back up to gamma neutral. Happy birthday, Greg. The confetti on GS is the best. Well done, Nuke. What's up, Nick? I've been away and left money in cash. Anything happen in the past 3 to 4 months? The Fed cut rates, Japan raised rates, currency spreads are tightening, and yields are moving up despite the Fed rate cuts. Actually, how are those doing today? A little bit of cooling. Dollar's kind of flat today. Yeah, dollar's been rocketing for the last couple of weeks. We're a bit of inflation away from the Fed's monetary policy falling apart, which it seems like Trump is going to give us in the form of tariffs as soon as feasibly possible. Happy birthday, 34, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's a good age. Thanks, C-Mill. Happy 30th. I hope the next few months go smooth and GXS launch as G and GSX launches. I'm probably out for a while. I don't have time to trade anymore patiently because of work, so it's not worth the risk. I'll be back with more degen money. All right, I'll see you soon, Thunder. Happy 25th. Happy Sweet 16. Thanks, guys. Hold on, I'm trying to get this fucking monitor fixed so I can get video going. Work. Hey, there we go. Okay, we have video. You need a hot peak Jeep Wrangler for your Sweet 16. Only if someone buys me one. I made a passion fruit cheesecake if it doesn't cause anaphylaxis. That's a good question. Hold on one second. Okay. I think Discord audio should be up now too. Are we near the top here at 59.10? Yeah, pretty close. There's still a little bit more room for bulls to push up, but not a lot. We'll probably run into some resistance just under 15. And if we lose 59.05, we can slide back down to like 58.90. Were those actual flames on the candles? Yeah. Dork turned all the candles into birthday cakes. He is a magician. 38 motherfucking months. If those were years, my membership would still be younger than you. You don't look a day over 40, though. Happy birthday, dude. I'll remember to cancel next time, probably. XOXO. I'm not 40 fucking years old, man. Not yet. Thanks, Turd. Promote that man to a front end engineer. That's not a real profession. Me too. Sorry I missed the start of the stream. Does bounce on GN monthly mean this is a reversal? And if Nvidia good, we keep going up to VNGM? Possibly, yeah. Leverage is going to need to expand a bit. The dollar needs to keep going up in order to keep things liquid. But yeah, Nvidia's been more than responsible for several reversals off of near corrections over the last year. I said you don't look a day over 40. Okay, well, it's because I'm not, Dave. What's the matter with 40? I mean, what's the matter with 50? I'm not ready yet. Front end engineer, same like interior designer. Change. Thanks, Bravo. What am I looking at here? Is this your new fancy tool you locked Dork and Kitty alone in a room together and fed them saltines for? It's one of them. Yeah. This is the first live data one we've published. So like it's in the beta. We have other ones that we're still working on. I do like the birthday cakes. Thank you so much, Nick. Nice, dude. I'll show you my beta. Wait, is that a sex thing? In which case, awesome. Alright. I wrote a chart.js plugin just for your candles. I'll only accept it if you did it after 11 p.m. when you transform into a front end designer. Can't believe you hit the big 5-0. Jesus Christ. Don't forget to get things off your chest before it's too late. Like how I sold Popcorn Trader his CERN puts all those years ago. Wait, does he know? Because that'd be amazing. 50 months, baby genius. Thanks, Puddin' Flaps. No, he does not. He's about to find out. Control Shift right click on the browser and then use the arrow keys. For what? Thanks, Bob Vance, Vance Refrigeration, 4.36 stars on Yelp. Why is your rating falling? I'm not over the hill. I'm not even 40. I'm in my mid to late 30s. Yeah, prime. Oh, Jesus Christ. When hitting Jim for Silverback Strat, I I actually have the number of a personal trainer. She comes highly recommended. Are you going to Netflix and chill with your hot neighbor tonight? No. Ew. Thanks for showing Shopify and Gamma Strike on the Sunday stream. No problem, little Jew wagon. When will your latest bit on the side be featured on Mob Wives? Oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on. Alright. Fucking Max. Now, Peacock and Lounge? What's that? Oh, like the NBC streaming service? That sounds terrible. How do I do this? This is so weird. I don't like turning my head so much.
Ryan Cohen put their pickle in my jar. Gherkin, I know you hate me because I'm just like any other mediocre forgettable CEO, but that's just because I like money and all the idiots in this cult have rotted my brain. Hit me up sometime and we can get a jelly donut down at the Tim Hortons, and talk about Canada. 3.
Thanks, Ryan. Nuke, did you catch my gamma curve bug? Posted in Discord. You've probably seen it. That specific chart has a few issues. Why did it not read that one? Thanks, Costellosaurus. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Gherk Pickle Man, not a cult leader, Dad Gork. Happy birthday to you. Thanks, man. Will GS be available to mobile phone web browser? Yeah, it already is. How well it works on there, that's another question. But I think I'm 4 days younger and 1 year older. When I make my first 50 million with GS Live, we should party together. All right. I'm poor and can't afford a shout out. You just got one, Jeff. And I used my billionaire message already. But I hope you have a great birthday. You're a treasure. Love you, Dad. Thanks, Jeff. Also, congratulations on PBR. What a refund. Yeah, me reading it's way better. Extra personal touch. Is Jimmy fucked yet so I can laugh at everybody? It's still just sitting at $26, giving them hope. That's cruelty. Fucked up. No, okay, I might have the wrong person. Oh, you know what? I'm thinking of Greg. $11.23.87. We're basically twins. Happy birthday, Gherk, and all my fellow pickle jar Scorpios. Thanks, other Carl. I'm the Panino guy. You're losing it with age. I know. That's what he gets for spelling it G off. Confuse me with someone harder. Have you looked at LMT Greeks today? I'm wondering how to interpret the move in GN. If it means I ought to buy back my sold calls. Is it time to buy back the sold calls yet? It's a good question. Hold on. Let me take a look. Yeah, it's its support. Maybe. There's a lot of puts getting sold at 515, 530. Volatility starting to pick back up on it. A pretty quick move up in gamma neutral. That's not super bullish. But it could be if it pops back above GN. I wonder what GN... I think it's just a lot of options interest around spot. That's all that's really telling you. So those sold puts coming in might be the floor here. GN DN like 24 to 37. And then, like, this is kind of what I expected. If we failed, we'd build up support, and then I'd go long again. Probably a lot of interest coming in over the last 2 days. Like, yesterday and today especially will probably show a lot more interest because things are heating up with Ukraine, right? Most of my friends around our age have November birthdays too. I think our parents really bought into that Valentine's Day thing. Maybe it was just we're all the like same age exactly, and there was a condom shortage on that particular Valentine's Day. What's up, Average Joe? Thanks, man. Happy 50th. All right, fuck you guys. I'm not 50. Or just a defective batch? Maybe. We should do a study on that. What was it about that particular Valentine's Day?
Costellosaurus put their pickle in my jar. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear Gherk, happy birthday to you. And many more on Channel 4 and Scooby-Doo on Channel 2 and Frankenstein on Channel 9 and a big fat lady on Channel 80 and all the rest on CBS.Cuckoo 3.
Thanks, Costellosaurus. I'm a Scorpio too. What does that mean? What was it about that particular Valentine's Day that spawned so many degens? Maybe that's the better question. So are two of my sons. Huh. Interesting. You know what it means? You were banging on Valentine's Day? 11/12/88 here. Definitely degen. Happy belated birthday, Brett. It's because Valentine's Day is whining and dining, so we're all alcohol babies. My mom didn't drink. Like ever. November 7 here? I'm as degen as the rest. Huh. No, my mom was also born in November. Am I the old guy here? Born in 84, although I'm from April, not November. Maybe. That just makes you even older. I had the wisdom tooth removed this morning and mailed it to you as requested. Was your mom a Catholic? No. November baby only chat. Are all the old school followers still here, or did you ban them? Trash, Fluffy, etc. No, they're still here. Should have been banned ages ago. You're just trying to start shit, huh? Someone say old guy, you rang. What's up, Willie? 11, 18, 90, 100% degen. Why is everybody in chat a Scorpio? Or as my mom calls me because my birthday is sometimes on Thanksgiving, little turkey babies. Oh, that's so cute. I was born in October, but premature. Due in November. That explains the degen and the regardedness. Thanks, Trash Panda. Happy birthday, Pickle Man. My birthday is tomorrow. Maybe Regards Kiki can explain to us why there's so many Scorpios in here. That's a very good question. Are you a billionaire yet? No. No, I'm not. I'm richer than I was last year, but I think that's just gonna keep happening no matter what I do. You take that back. I'm a Gemini. That explains our hot and cold DM sessions. That was because of the baster, probably. Is Scorpio the Immaculate Constellation? I don't know. Herpty Birthderp Gurk, thanks for being our 6-foot market Yoda and mostly sweet community you've cultivated. Thanks, Pickle Rich. Nicest crowd of people you ever met. Netflix 750 or 950 first? An actual market question. Doesn't look like it's stopping anytime soon. Hold on. Let me look at something. Gamma Max is 850, which it's currently above. Delta keeps getting added to the chain. It looks like positioning starting to build out to 900. Cobra, former pigeon whale. HBD. Thanks, man. I thought this chat would be full of Taurus bulls. No. Boo to market questions. We're jumping into end of week or slow grind back to 6,000. And happy birthday, by the way. I think it'll probably depend on Nvidia earnings. Mr. Grey Pubes, holy shit. Welcome to Dillionaire. After 3 years, you finally decided to step up. I don't know how to deal with this. Are you going to be weird in chat? I hope so. I've saved $1 a month. We're selling these 3 DTE MSTR 450C once we hit 430. I have a trail stop on mine. I get this every time I open it. Amazing. Do you still go shirtless in streams, or was that what Young Dill did? I haven't done it in a while, mostly because Grim2 asks me every day. Happy birthday, Girthy Greeky. I hope you get all the not a college girl that your heart desires on this special occasion. Thanks, dirty little toe beans. How did you know? Oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on. I love doing tech support from 3,000 miles away. The only time my mom calls us for tech support, Sam. Mom tried to convert a PDF. No, she disconnected from her Wi-Fi because her router was unplugged. We already looked at GME. We look at Reddit. It's pumping hard today, like a couple on Valentine's Day. Yep. Looks like it's just retesting the high. So another test at 40. Gamma Max is like 137. Ooh, looks like a bunch of Gamma coming in out to 150. Yeah, I'm gonna test 150. But that's gonna be fine because you guys closed all your sold calls already, right? Right? Has your neighbor given you your birthday present yet? Yeah, I got a sack of oolong tea with really specific brewing instructions that I'm never gonna follow. What's going to 150? Looks like Reddit. Thanks, Arugris. Birthday bud. Go Scorpios. Apparently, we're all Scorpios, actually. The whole chat. Except for C-Mill. Find someone who loves you the way Nuke loves Python. Celebrating my birthday on the website's just part of the minimum viable product. Thanks, Richie. I hope I eat somewhere better than Old Homestead tonight, but it doesn't sound too bad. Please do. Oolong is the jam, especially Dankong. It's a whole new experience to brew real deal. Huh. Happy birthday. Thanks, Popcorn. I hope you make at least $2. Well, if someone else donates $2, then I will. Oh, also, Templar admitted that he sold you all of the puts that you had on CERN. He said he wanted to get it off his chest. There he is. Here's $2. Boom. Did it. Goal accomplished. Thanks, Richie. YouTube took half, and the IRS takes 25% of whatever's left. Why would we go to 5,900? Don't forget to like the stream, guys, if you could. Thanks, Bert. I can't believe for my birthday, Popcorn made me $2 richer than him. See you, Joe. What did it take to breach SPX 5910? Not a lot, I don't think. It's a little resistive, but they're starting to sell puts at 10 and at 20. I accidentally bought 150, 140, 150 bull call spreads for Reddit. That's crazy. You and like 800 other people. That's weird. If you open live GSX through the candles, then go back to end of day GSX and click display net, the candles move over there too. I know, I saw that earlier. ChartJS doing some weird stuffs. You're older than me, so I have to give you a chance. Wait, am I? But you have a child, so you're gonna age faster. Hmm. Never present, not living up to their screen name. Fair. Hmm. This is about yesterday's high, right? I guess it got a little bit higher, but not much. Ryan Cohen trying to buy Gamma Strike. Is he? You had to fight a kangaroo with only medieval armor and weapons that you can operate yourself. Which would you choose? Either a ballista or a flail. Halberd? So I thought about a ballista, but what if you miss the first shot? Just puff up your chest and stand there, frozen and making eye contact with the kangaroo until you can reload. What a goddamn sword and shield. Yeah. I think plate armor would be dangerous. I don't know how scratchy kangaroos are. Probably get away with just like chain armor. Their claws are sharp, but a leather gherkin should be fine. I think that's the wrong gherkin. Yeah, that one's actually spelled Gherkin. Got a whole Wikipedia article on it. Huh. Wait, GS is just your initials? What? I think a classic poleaxe. Huh. Interesting. Greek fire device. What kind of device? Is that just like a goat stomach filled with oil? Where has Bithead been? Do you think a kangaroo got him? It's possible. He's kind of on the other side of the clock from us, usually. Weird, my jerkin rarely involves my torso. Weird birthday suit. Nice try, Grim, too. $159.25, so I can sell some calls. They got me. I sold call spreads this morning, and it finally hit my stop. On the downtick? You don't think that's weird? I don't think there's a big risk of failure, but 905 needs to remain supportive. So if 905 fails, it's pretty bad. I discovered I could put ice in a Stanley cup and an energy drink can in the cup and have a cool drink while not diluting it. This feels interesting. Okay. Hmm. Why so much resistance on ES? Sellers? Also, we're just like coming back up to retest the bear flag. So this is, I mean, this is just resistance. Hold on, I'll show you guys. Oh, the original bear flag was like here, and then here. Hmm. Interesting. Might be a little bit of resistance to the upside of this, but yeah, that this level has held for like the last 3 days. Like right here at like 59.33, 59.35 on ES. The reversal's up at like 59, 54, 53. I feel like a rejection here would actually be really bad. It probably won't reject. It'll probably keep pushing up, but um it might take a while. Sorry, trying to manage all these on one monitor is a pain in the ass. 59.25 is pretty far fetched. I don't think so. I think I think if bulls continue to pressure the upside, that's just where we're going. This 59.20 hard resistance. Probably fall back to 59.20 if we test 25. But we can test 25. Netflix was 804 in pre-market yesterday. Now it's 870. It's going up. Hmm. Thanks, Jets fan. Let's go to Netflix. Pray for me. I mean, they're really trying to get it to pump up to 900. It's some newsland? Nah, we just pushed up above the 910 resistance. Finally. That's kind of how price action moves once you get to the top of the gamma on the range there. It just gets kind of like stair-steppy. Wouldn't be on MOASS. I don't think Beyond's gonna MOASS, but it could go back to like $7 or 7 and change. It might take a while. We having cake? Probably not. Do you think the gap can fill to 950? It would be very unlikely for it to do it today. Thanks, EE. Is the big futures drop pre-market due to Russia and nukes? I'm not really sure about that, but possibly some of it, yeah. That's awesome, Jimmy. Well done, dude. How much theta did you get on your SMCI calls, Jan? Looks like I got stopped out of about 40% of them, though. Well, it should be 40% of them. I paper handed my call, what, before the delisting? Do you have a target on SMCI or just up? 30's got a lot of resistance. Could break though. I think it'll really depend on how many people pile into it. Now that they're getting they're only getting an extension, right? So they didn't solve the issue yet. They just got a new firm on board to agree to audit their financials. If Russia uses their nuke, I like how it's singular. Is it full bull? No, absolutely not. Did you say this could go to 25? Yeah, we could test 25. Above that's kind of unlikely, but we're testing 25, like 20 really early. Holy shit, I got my fucking broken monitor to work again. Haha! That's what I'm fucking talking about. Oh, it's so much better. Get over there. Everybody's sleeping on the SQ returns Friday, yesterday, and today. 2K, I think they're 144 hurt. If it's glitchy, it might be close to dying. Oh, no, it's definitely dying. But it does work every once in a while. It's just like after a few hours, it dies and it won't turn back on. Oh, now I can fix all my shit on here. Cool. New target gap fill? No, the positioning hasn't changed that much. Still looks like 25. 25 is kind of the top that they can push to. Hope we get another test, though. So I can sell some spreads. Yeah, I don't like the risk reward on those very much. The fuck? That was weird. I need a new CPU. Probably do too soon. I've been eyeing some Gigabyte and AOC 2K 144Hz for Black Friday. Yeah, same. What are we running today? Bulls got scared this morning. Well, we got the low test on the bullish support, so I mean, I think that was all that we needed. The LEDs are where it's at. So much vibrant color. I don't want to spend fucking like $800 or $900 on monitors. It's just like hard to justify. Don't know whether these burn in. It's worth it. Even with Black Friday deals, they're still like $1,000. I don't know. I just grabbed like two 32-inch curved 165 hertz AOCs for, I think they're QHD. Or no, they're QHD. Yeah, QHD for they're like 280 each. Aren't these all business expenses? What are you paying Cobra for? I'm not. That's why it's not a pigeon wheel. Check your PO box. I sent a little birthday fat and a Q-tip. Thanks, man. What's up, manga man? We'll be in here every day, learning from the greatest. My port will make a comeback slowly. Pray for me. Will do. You'll get there. Just don't lose your money. macOS users need to spend 1K if they even want to see things on their monitors. It only works on 5K monitors. Huh. Too late. What was? Gherkin has 1 billion versus HD 16 million colors. What does 2K have? They all have 3 colors. I closed my short calls on my LMT bear ladder. Now what? Well, now you have free calls. Or you should have free calls that are out of the money in for January. Right in time for the war to heat up. Should take some profits on MSTR here. Just leave them open until Friday. I tried to buy an MSTR call and I accidentally buy a pile of dog. You know, when the guy selling you your calls is handing you a brown paper bag, it's probably not a legitimate contract. Remember why a Bitcoin holding company is trading at 3 times its Bitcoin holdings again? It's a leveraged BTC ETF with no volatility decay. So it's like it's the VIX of BTC. Bro, you're loud as fuck today. Well done. Thanks. In my defense, they look identical. Sailor is truly full port zero or hero. Yeah, that's why he keeps selling his shares of MSTR for dollars. Because he believes so much in what he's doing. I got my YouTube connected to Discord. Already DM'd AJ to explain Pickle's picks. I should be ready to go. Alright, perfect. I think leverage ETF vol decay. Maybe something the Pickle Jar is undereducated on. Probably. It seems like the derivative of nothing would be something even nothingier. Oh, the volatility on BTC is very real. How are curved VA panels compared to IPS flat? I like them. I want the grays and blacks to be muted, not super deep, because I have to stare at them for 18 hours a day. And if I use, like, the IPS displays tend to have better, crisper colors, which is not easy to look at all day. Then don't get OLED? No, I'm not. I know. If it was just gaming or something once in a while, I would probably get OLEDs. Nice, Crackle. Don't mute me, bro. Simo, you can't leave your wife in poor chat. You guys have a bidet now. Wait, what's going on? It's all in the Discord. If I have 2 billionaire subs, that's half the cost of a pigeon whale. If you want a pigeon whale and make your wife a billionaire, I could do that for like 125 a month. Which seems like a great deal. Family packages. Give them a minute. As soon as I get my account back over 25k, stop breaking your rules. If this breaks 925, where are we going? I don't think it's going to, but if we did, eh. Let me see. I'm gonna have to look at further expirations. Mm-hmm. 20 seconds, Friday, right? It's gonna be really, really fucking hard to break 25. But if we could get above 25, maybe, mm, maybe 50. I don't really know if there's enough interest out at 50. Maybe like 30. I guess 30 seems less improbable. But I don't. I just don't think we're going above 25. Really. Weekly GN at 59.30.92. I actually have to look because we updated that. 50, yeah, 59, yeah, 59.30.92. Like the stream for Girk's birthday. Yes, do that. It's almost time to buy shrimp again. Jesus Christ. I think it's heavily dependent on Nvidia earnings. And we're getting pretty close to that futures 59.53 test. Just sell these, right? I don't have a custom made birthday song in the queue. Thanks, Trash. How short puts are they? 58.80 end of day? No? I don't think so. Probably more up. Or at least just keep trying to retest 20, push through 25. Short put walls at 90, 910, 905. Thank you guys. Thank you, Havcrow, Damien, and Robin Your Hood. And JJS. Are there support levels up here? 910. Thank you, Retrocognition. You sweet, sweet angel. BTC to 94k. Did you start World War III on your birthday? No comment. This appears to be the time of the year where Russia gets more aggressive, though, so. It's because, you know, cold. Makes sense. They freeze over and know that nobody can take them in a land movement. Is Russia a Scorpio too? Ooh, maybe. This is a nice little bounce off 16. Russia suspended derivative trading on the MOASS this morning, so you know they're about to clown. Oh, interesting. Who the fuck is trading Russian assets? All the other countries. Howard Lutnick, billionaire supporter of Trump's tariffs, is now the new Commerce Secretary pick. Ooh, fancy. Let's find out more about this guy. It's the CEO of Cantor Fitzgerald.
Cap'n One put their pickle in my jar. Happy birthday, Gherk. 3.
Thanks, Ron. I appreciate it, man. He's trying to launch a futures exchange called FMX. Hmm. Today is my dad's birthday. Are you my dad? No, Matt. Don't remind us that he's a Scorpio. It's his one and only flaw. It's a biggie. So Trump fills his BTC bags, buys a crypto exchange, and starts a BTC National Reserve to enrich himself. Is this really how it's gonna go? Quite possibly. Has Dork dropped into the stream yet today? Worst orphan child ever. I think he's trying to fix the data issues that we had last night. Seems strictly more important. Thanks, Nutmeg. Ooh, another failure. VIX is getting spicy again. What happens if we lose 10? If we lose 59.05, this fucker's gonna go right back down again. 58.80. They wouldn't dare. They might.
Clueless Calls put their pickle in my jar. Happy birthday, Gherk. Thanks for the stream. 3.
Thanks, Clueless Calls. I appreciate it. When do we get another test of 25? Well, if we find support here. If we fail 10, we're not going to get one. Which sucks, because I really wanted to sell calls up there, and there wasn't a lot of time. Ooh, fuck. Yep. Bear flag fail. Nah, not quite failed, but close. Failure to get back to 59.50 on ES, though, which is quite weak. But where's that guy who's talking shit about 58.80? 10's still supportive. We might still... They might just sell more puts here on the drop. Although NQ does not look good. There you are. Well, there goes the 10 support. Hmm. I think they can reclaim 10 support, or too far gone. They might be able to. If they don't, I mean, it's bearish. Quite bearish. They have 2x 59.55 ES puts. That might be too bearish. Oh, ES. Okay. Those are pretty good then. Not bad. Probably gonna fight hard for this. Are they? I don't know. Yeah, but I mean, Gamma falls off really, really fast to the downside, and it doesn't pick up now a lot to the upside, so sure. I mean, they can fight for it, but might still lose it anyway. Losing 10 was a pretty big deal. That puts a lot of their sold puts in the money and pushes charm against them a little bit. I don't know what happened. Bulls lost support. I'm gonna cash settle these 0 GTE 5880Ps for more than 0. 5880 is kind of probably the full range that we have to the downside. So I doubt they'd end the day in the money. Olive oil bear market worsens as harvests improve. Thanks, Pickle Squawk. Been here for nearly 3 years. Paper traded for a large portion of that. Smart. Now I get scared, nervous when playing with a live account. I mean, you'll get over it. The point of the paper trading is to repeat the same profitable habits so that when you have real money, you're not affected by the emotion. You just do what you've done in the past. What's profitable habits? Oh boy. Oh, there's a big vol short. I go from paper trading to normal trading. My brain freaks out because I know it's real money. I practice paper trading with 10 million, but I only have 25k to actually use. Now I can't sell out of the money CCs and have free money to gamble with. Okay, Twat Waffle, you're supposed to paper trade with the amount of capital you expect to have in your portfolio, not just 10 million. The only way to get numb to trading is to lose hundreds of thousands on calls at a bankrupt company. Yeah, that'll pretty much insulate you from literally everything else. Can confirm. It is the... Oh, yeah, I guess my birthday was pre-Freg's Day. It is. It is almost the Freg's Day anniversary.
Quant put their pickle in my jar gorp. I got you a present FIFR. It's from my guy Lou Sonnies. But can you give us a little present too, and take that shirt off bidada dada boom bo chicka wow wow 3.
I am not. But thank you, Quant. God, I love that bot. It says some funny shit. To your anniversary of Green Ranger passing, rest in pickles. Maybe it was his spirit that brought the market up 40%. If I sell a CC and get assigned, and then sell a CSP and get assigned in the same stock the next week, is that considered a wash sale? It should technically be, but I doubt your broker reports it as one. And also, only if there's a loss involved. If you make a profit on the covered call over the value of your shares, and then you buy the shares back or assigned shares back at a discount, then no. There would be no cause for it to be a wash sale because there wouldn't be any loss to claim. But also, brokers generally don't report assignment as part of wash sales, or at least I know Fidelity doesn't or didn't. Also, who cares? Yeah, that too. Now, if you sell a CSP 30 days out and get assigned early, um, I think it's still not a wash sale, even if there is a loss carried over. But I mean, if it's really a big concern for you, I would speak to a CPA or call the broker and find out what reporting they do and on what instruments. A lot of brokers simply don't report like CC's assignment properly. CPA is my sister's. The rig is in. Jesus. This thing's about to dump again, isn't it? Uh, it could. I mean, they just sold a bunch of puts to try to stabilize the drop. They'll need to sell probably a few more to push it back up. Trying to save falling prices isn't great under gamma neutral. Looks like they were selling the 5900, 5905, and 5910. Those kind of went up a bit. There's a lot of sold calls here still, though, like 905, 910, that were there from the sold call wall earlier today. And so it makes this range, like 5900 through 5910, really slippery because the sold calls fall out of the money as price drops, even if the bought puts are going, or the sold puts are going out of the money. So any like rejection or downtick is being sold as heavily, more heavily than the uptick. So it's a lot harder to turn it around because the market maker is not really working with them. I don't know what GN is. 5930. NDX ever be added to GS? Probably not, because there's not enough contracts on it. It's like too illiquid to make any calculations on. Or at least reliable calculations on. You might be able to do like the AM contracts only. That probably wouldn't be that bad. But I mean QQQ would be probably a far better measure. It's way more liquid. I'm gonna go long in SQ. Any thoughts? I feel like you've missed a bunch of it already. Their earnings performance and margins haven't really improved all that much. So, I mean, the fintech overall is just performing really well right now. I don't know if they're going to continue to perform really well if fintech drops off, though. However, a break above 91 is very bullish. So a little late to the party, buying in at major resistance is usually not a great idea. It could work out, but dangerous. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go grab some more tea. It's been 3 years since I tuned in. The first time you were blasting some kid named Stefan and ridiculing the pores, I was immediately hooked. Happy birthday. Hope you get healthy soon. Thank you so much, Twat Waffle. I appreciate it, man. HAPPY period BIRTHDA. Okay. Wow, there it is. Why? Thanks, Dork. If participants choose to close sold puts at 59.10 in size, we'll see it in GS, right? As net gamma dropping? Yeah, you should. Actually. Yeah. You should try to fast for 48 to 72 hours to get rid of sickness. Thanks. Ignore the last part. Which one? Simajoletsky scores. New FCC chair is big on Section 230 for reform. What social media sites held liable for what their users post? Could be a step away from anonymity. Bad if Discord is included. Interesting. So I gotta tell you guys my name. I thought Section 230 was just for like defamatory content and like public endangerment and shit. Well, less negative, Manga Man. I also see it as net delta dropping. Yeah, that might be a better way to. I'm thinking that's a better way to look at it.
Dancy Queen put their pickle in my jar. Happy birthday to the OG pickle overload of the dance. Praise be to VWAP, you have survived us fuckers this long. You get free Wendy's dumpsters visits today only.
Sweet.
Choose your Dan wisely. 6.
Thank you so much, Dancy Queen. See, there's still Dans around. They're just hiding in the shadows, waiting to pounce. Well, 230 was originally put in place because of like e-commerce. Well, here's the thing though, like end of day, Gamma's just gonna go up regardless. Whatever's nearest spot is just gonna have the most Gamma. She says, fuckers, if you throw in an asterisk, life hack. WBD? WBD's been trading below book for a while. I don't know. That one's tough. They have a lot of debt to work through. The auto scaling on the live data makes it hard to see what's changing. No, it's not so much that. It's that gamma is relative to spot. So there's an effective moneyness there that you're not factoring in. And then also gamma expands into expiration. Click on the bar and watch it. Yeah, you can just get the value off of the bar. If sold puts at 5,900 were closing, positive delta would be dropping. Do I have that back to front? No, that's accurate. What Nvidia earnings outcome did you wish for when you blew out the candles on your birthday cake? Oh, I actually just wished that Jensen would wear a hot pink leather jacket. I didn't think to ask about their actual earnings outcome. I hope you got the nudes you asked me to mail you for your birthday. I'm sorry they're not as tasteful as Dork's, though. Well, he's got the whole light stage and everything, so it's, I don't expect the same quality. Um, but I'll check my P.O. box later. Thank you so much, Yukon Cornelius. I'm hoping for 0% change in after hours, and long vol gets completely wrecked. You mean like their last 3 earnings? Thanks, Ghost of Clarence Saunders. You're welcome. Don't tell my wife. I won't. I'm sure Jensen has a Harley that he rides around and like his complex, and I don't know what's that area like right across the Golden Gate Bridge called? It's an M. Marin, yeah. He rides it like from his mansion to like a small breakfast nook where he gets breakfast while he watches the fog roll over the bay, and then he hops on his hog and takes it back home. Let me just say how much this place means to me. Here since day 2, started work from home because of COVID, Was in a pretty dark place before all of this. Ups and downs, but now pretty consistently making money. Happy birthday, Pickle. I appreciate all you do. Thanks, Tim. I appreciate that, man. I'm glad that the pickle jar was able to make you depressed enough that you forgot your own depression. It's a sweet story. Does he wear his leather jacket and nothing but his leather jacket? That would also be amazing. No, I'm just fucking with you, Tim. Thanks, man. Movable marker bar in each chart doesn't mean any values or prices or anything. Just a graphical element for us to mark a bar or whatnot. Stop measuring the fucking bars. It doesn't matter how much value is at each one. You're just like trying to overinterpret the data. There's really not any value in doing that. Big bar support if big bar fails, resistance. Big bar to the upside, resistance. If big bar break out above big bar, big move. Damn, this is looking gross. You just summed up what he's been trying to teach us in 10 seconds. It sounded like a Kevin Malone explanation. I mean, just whatever works at this point. What I mean? Let me try to simplify it even more. Oh no. I don't even have Epic Pen now. There we go. Alright, so see that? That's big support. Slightly smaller support spot, right? So there's a little bit of support at 95, big support at 5,900. But gamma falls off, right? And so if those levels are lost, then the price will fall rapidly. So like when we lost 59.10 before and started to run away. You missed my point completely. I know what you want. You want like a line like this, right? But that already exists. Thanks, Dewey, CEO of Rice and Bean Jelly Hole. So disparity between gamma and delta indicates a possible quick slip. I just want a horizontal marker so I know where it was 5 minutes ago, or know when it reaches a point up or down. But into the end of day, these just go up because they're right around spot. Like everything around spot just keeps increasing because gamma expands into expiry, delta contracts into expiry. I don't think you need either one. I don't think you need rewind functionality or well, you got to make a case for this that's actually viable and not just bias confirmation. What tradable signal are you hoping to obtain from having a horizontal line that tells you the level of a candle that moves regardless of the positioning at that strike? That's just going to make you think that there's movement in the strike, like volume, which is displayed down here. It's not bias or anything. It's like a bookmark. Where was it again? Did this go up or down? But I'm telling you that the up or down is not what matters. You're saying that the price of the SPX changes the hedge? Why does nobody want to account for moneyness? God, first it was you, Dork, now it's Willie. Now I'm just getting clowned. Ooh, you know what we might need? Dork, we might need a chart that's just gamma overlaid on delta. So people can see the little thingy. But it's together. I made a proposal to JFresh that he ignored, which in his words means he approved of it. I'll tell you what it is in DMs. Ooh. Does X mark the spot? Yeah. Wow. At least maybe someone could fix the left legend so it doesn't read 1K, 1K, 2K, 2K. Alright, that's fair. That's fair. I understand that that is extremely triggering for OCD. Yeah, it could be like 1.5 instead of just 1K twice, or like 2.5, 2.5, 3. But yeah, it's not that right now. The progression up or down, I'm not worrying about values, but the progression is going to be, well, it's going to be weighted to the puts or calls, right? And then the decay of those puts and calls, because it's 315 right now. So it's call heavy, right? Delta at the 5900 strike is call heavy. So delta is just going to increase as we move into the expiration. Even if people like, so, you know, for every increase in delta, you know, it masks the amount of contracts being bought or sold at that strike. I'm saying increases and decreases in gamma into expiration at strikes near spot aren't relevant. Now, if you got like a spike in gamma like out here, right, that was suddenly like massive, that would be extremely odd, right? Some of us can't watch it directly second by second, irrespective of when in the day. It's just a little marker when I glance at it again 10 minutes later or an hour later, just up. It's just going to keep going up. So wherever it was an hour later or an hour ago, it's now higher because those calls are in the money and the delta on them is increasing towards 1. And the out of the money delta is decreasing towards 0. Gamma's just increasing. Like what I'm saying is, like, they could be buying the fuck out of the out of the money contract, and the delta there is going to keep going down, and they may be selling the in the money contract, but the delta there is going to keep going up. Speed tells you how much gamma changes on a $1 move up. Yes, it does. Every time I glance at Gamma Strike, it's like the first time I glance at Gamma. Well, this is new, right? We just released it yesterday. I'll have to learn to do something different or be smarter. No, I'm just trying to like, I know what you're saying. I get what you're asking for. But I'm trying to explain that, you know, you're ignoring the, like, by using that as a tool to trade with. By being like, oh, you know, delta at strike X was whatever value, right? Value X. Strike Y. Value X. Right? And now delta at Y is X plus whatever. Z. All right, let's say that's your change in delta, which would just be, yeah. Anyway, so like what you're really looking at there is kind of an inconsequential value. So you need to calculate the theta loss for the number and date of every contract to track. We already do that for you. We're already tracking the delta accurately. But my point is like, that doesn't, what people are trying to get out of that value is this contract being traded? And the answer is, who the fuck, like, delta doesn't tell you that. Because of charm. So there could be more contracts out of the money, more contracts bought, which there actually are right now. more contracts bought out of the money, but Delta is down at that strike. But that's just that's in the money contracts, yes. But you were talking about in the money contracts, whose delta is approaching 1. So if these are closed, then delta at that strike will go down. But the out of the money contracts can be bought, and delta may not go up. We do have volume. It's right here, so you can see that the volume is higher here on the out of the money contract. But delta's not going up at that strike. Gamma's higher at that strike. Because the change in delta, should we move up, is more significant. So we're most likely to end up right around here then. Within $5 on either side of 59.15. Technically, we could slip 10. Slipping 10, like a bunch. You guys got to think about this as like price is moving relative to the changes in these values strike by strike, right? So if price were to move down here, right, gamma falls off really fast, right? The change in gamma from here to here is huge. Now the change in gamma below that kind of slumps off, right? There's really not a lot. It goes negative and then it kind of flattens out. But this drop is very large, and that creates momentum to the downside. Now, if these strikes were to go out of the money on the delta side, their delta value would go from 1 to 0 almost instantaneously. So you've got to think about the way price moves around these values, right? If we've got this big peak of gamma here, and it's being supported by this in the money delta, then price is likely to stick here, right? It's not like it doesn't gain much gamma to the upside, but it loses a lot to the downside, and then that downside is currently well supported. So it's very unlikely for price to move. But if it does lose that, right, and then gamma starts to fall off really rapidly, then that delta is going to fall off as well, which means the market maker is going to sell very, very quickly. And that can drive downside momentum. And 99% of days, we just close right there, right where gamma is at its highest, either a little bit higher or a little bit lower than that, because that's where the MM is hedged. When you asked where does the MM want this, you're looking for the most gamma? No, not really. Um, this is where the MM has been pushed. The MM doesn't want it here. The MM wants it at the point where, delta and gamma are zero. Or, both values are as close to zero as possible. It's the yellow decor, my birthday candles that Dork programmed into our front end, or Nuke programmed into our front end. How's positioning looking for tomorrow? Mm, good question. Probably more bullish if we close above 5,900. Recovering from eye surgery, everything's a little blurry. Hmm. Actually, there's quite a lot of bot puts tomorrow at 59.05. Someone's playing a bit of a failure into the morning with the target around like 80 or 75-ish. That's interesting. Big sold calls at 25 for tomorrow. Big bot puts at 25 and 5,900. Hmm. I don't care what they say. You look amazing for 25. Thanks, Mac. Good morning and happy birthday to you, too. Spicy dumps on the menu? Someone's betting on them. You weren't kidding on the MSTR Form 4s. The whole management team dumping their bags. It's almost like they'd rather have cash than leveraged access to a asset which has no value. Actually, the MSTR $30 put for Jan 27 looks quite interesting. There's volume. It's a bit much. It's a conversion from human years to centaur, 5 to 1. So you're almost 6. A little over 7. Inches. Actually. Jeffrey sees nearly 60% downside risk for a Palantir stock. I see more than that, but sure, yeah, that's a better assumption than their previous one. Does Gamma Delta not care about the head and shoulders forming? I mean, Probably not. Wait till after earnings to buy Gen 2660Ps. They're cheap today. Um, I mean, there could be some benefit from buying them before earnings, but they'll be cheaper after earnings. The price on them is not going to change a ton. Like that event vol that's being priced into the contracts doesn't usually extend out quite that far. It's usually like contracts 30 to 60 days. We'll see increases in IV due to a singular earnings call. Nvidia, it's a little more extreme, but do 1DT SVX splits look expensive to you? Don't we have Fed minutes tomorrow? They probably are. Yeah. Actually, they're not that bad. Like at the money, yeah, they're a little pricey, but they're not terrible. Hmm. There's two undersea cables cut yesterday, but was an undersea Chinese was a Chinese naval ship in the area started getting escorted by a Dutch naval ship this morning. Huh. Curious. I'm just gonna push to 25 into the end of the day. I kind of want to. Husband, I hope you've had a fantastic birthday. You're the best. Riku. What's up, Darth? How you doing, man? I didn't purchase anything because I didn't get a fill. Doing alright. Just need to make sure to stop by for my husband's special day. Do we get a birthday check video? My bones are rusty. It's been so long. That's not why your bones rusty. Heyo. Someone had to say it. Happy birthday. I hope you're not hungover. I'm not. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good modifier. How do we get on all this husband stuff? Now hold on a goddamn second, Darth. Alright? What the fuck? Okay, that was weird. Still selling puts at 59.20. Must tear up $100 a share so far this week. This could be getting dangerous for some shorts. Who the fuck do you think is shorting it at this point? How likely is Nvidia earnings to affect an overnight straddle on SPX? I'm guessing this is similar to playing earnings. So maybe I avoid straddling the SPX, but it seems like opening flat is unlikely. Interesting. Why? The bear case? Thank you so much, man. I'll send you a Chug birthday video later. It'd be cool if you posted it. Alright. I love the new live GSX. Thanks, man. Hedgebot? Hedge of the bot ADP? Hedge what? I'll tell you what'll probably happen with Nvidia earnings. If they don't miss, but beat by less, nothing. Nvidia will sell off, but the market probably won't get hit that hard. If they beat and their year over year rises and guidance rises, then it can go up. And then if they miss on anything, it'll go down. How many Nvidia 60p do you have? Oh, I don't know. Like, I think I have like 75 right now. I could check. I have 82. I'm a little underwater on them. My average price is 162. Can you show me the Greeks for coin? Sure. It's like Gamma Max is at 318. It's probably well over that today. 322. Gamma and Delta are both increasing on it, though. I would expect Gamma Max will keep moving up with price as it has been. No problem. Oh no. Thanks, Scott. I was trying to get 115 back. Oh, nice. Cool. I almost thought I was going to get fucked on those. End of day looking weird like yesterday. Yeah, well, a bunch of gamma falls off on the downside move, so. Greeks for Palantir. Probably gonna pin back to 10. It's just profit taking on the sold puts at 15 every time we test it. Looks like it's starting to move back towards GM. Tested gamma neutral will be about a 40% drawdown. Ooh, overextended. Overextended and gamma's falling off. So is delta. Bull's gonna try to push it one last time. They still have sold puts at 20 that they haven't closed out. Delta and gamma apply to MSTR with this crazy run up, or is it too unpredictable? It's pretty unpredictable at this point. I could kind of make out like upside targets, but they're going to be loose. I'm going to close some of my shit on it before the end of the day today. 430 is a big resistance. Yeah, very big. But potentially, if it kept climbing, if it got above 450, it could squeeze off to 530. 530 or 550. But it's going to be pretty hard to get over the 430 mark. Is GME going to infinity? I don't think so. OPEX T2 though. Well, it's T1 now, so this is the end of T2 today. And it hasn't made a higher high. ARB isn't very blown out. Vol's decaying. And the stock's super liquid. Because Ryan Cohen diluted it a bunch. It's tomorrow after close. The chart said Thursday? Did it? I thought it was Wednesday after close. Yeah, it's Wednesday after close. So tomorrow. Thanks, Taking Off Friday. Unless Gloria birthday deferral. That's not a real thing. Oh, look. Yet another chart I can't read. Ding ding. Alright. Some of my charts are kind of fucked up, but just because I had to like reset my computer a bunch. But so far, I mean, SPX is fairly on track with my expectations this week. We have Nvidia earnings tomorrow after close. I think bulls will try to continue to push for gamma neutral before we get there. Not too far off of spot right now, about $30 more to the upside, or well, actually, I think this moved down. It's like here now. It's about $10, $15 more to the upside from close. We'll probably get a little bit above that. That's the gap fill there at 59.50, where we do run into a little bit of resistance. ES still hasn't made a full reversal on the 59.50 level. And we're still pretty far off of the 59.67 bull signal. I would say that there's still a chance that this fails somewhere alongside this upper trend here. But a breakout of that is probably bullish, and a breakout of that would be right there around that 59.53 level. You know what? I think it's actually important enough that I'll just put a line there. So you have a little bit of an idea of where it'll shift, slightly more bullish. Dollar down a little bit today, but fairly flat day over day. Yields look like they're down across the top end of the curve, still rising at the bottom. Broad commodities up a little bit. And some rebound in China, helping that along. Also, oil and precious metals continuing their march upward. Oil still under 70 a barrel, though. Correlation on the 1 month stayed pretty flat today, but hold on, I want to check it against the 3. Ew, what the fuck is that? Get out of here. So yeah, actually still a little divergence there with correlation on the 1 month continuing to break down while 3 month correlation stays fairly flat. That's weird. We got that yesterday too. We got a bigger breakdown today. A spread between those two tends to be very bearish. It means that people are going short vol in the near term on the underlying, and they're longer vol in the long term. But you know, back here you can kind of see another instance of that, where you know, core on the 1 month started to kind of diverge away from core on the 3, and then they kind of snap up together. So it's not a bullish signal when they're diverging like that, and this is, you know, doesn't give me a lot of confidence in a big upside move off of this bear rally that we're now kind of in the middle of. Leverage on the carry down a little bit overall today with the dropping dollar, but not significantly. It's still floating around 8.4 to 8.5. Move still at 102. So bond vols on the lower end of things. Skew moved down yesterday after moving up for 2 consecutive days. If skew continues to move down, it's more tail risk hedging, more likelihood that we're going to see some downside. 57.65% of the S&P above its 20-day moving average, bounce off of the low at 54%. So not really a big turnaround broadly in the index at all. VX up. Looks like VIX up too today, but neither. A little bit more positive correlation between those two, so it might be. I don't have the correlation thing pulled up right now, but it might be kind of bottoming on the divergence that we've been seeing. Fed fund futures pricing in 0.42 cuts now by end of year. Not a lot of data today, so that's probably not going to change much. This actually changed quite a bit. The spread between the 10 and 2 year moving a bit more negative, about 3 points over the course of today's trading. That as that moves towards inversion, that should be more bullish. So a bit of a mixed bag between that and the vol signals. Obviously, we have a bounce off the EMA 30. We did not fail it. The next really important test we're looking at is here on the long-term trend, which is roughly where gamma neutral is, 59, 42, 43, right around there. Yep, that's about it. Show forward vol yield. I didn't, because I don't have it pulled up, but give me a second, I can check it. I had to reset all my charts this morning because my computer crashed. And like my monitor went out, so kind of all over the place with the indicators missing, but I think I can grab it pretty quick. Oh, see, yeah, this is actually kind of interesting. So that's all set up. Forward yield on volatility, just negative at close, but a few spikes back to positive throughout the trading day today. Negative 0.61. Yeah, so this is the other side of that coin, right? And that if dollar falls, vol is going to rise really, really rapidly. So everyone, you'd think like, okay, dollar fall, yields at the top end of the curve come down. But that's when everyone wants to pack on their hedges, and that drives the demand for volatility up. So as long as they can keep rates at the top end high and the dollar strong, volatility will stay suppressed a bit. But if they're unable to manage that and the currency spreads start to collapse or inflation fears get too strong, then the demand for volatility is going to rise. So I was still trying to thread the needle there, and it's really not very effective. Anyway, thank you guys so much for all of the birthday wishes. I'm gonna go party now. Hopefully I'll be home later tonight and get Pickle's picks done for you guys. It looks like we got data up and running again. So I appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. You guys all enjoy the rest of your day. Later.
Kenny's Mayonnaise is a proud sponsor of Pickle Financial, so when you get a hankering for some creamy, delicious mayo after a long night of snorting, sweating, and pacing, grab some Kenny's.
It's yours?
No,
Your mother said she found it in your closet.
I don't know. One of the guys must
Must have what?
Look, Dad, it's
Where
not.
did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who buy weeklies have children who buy weeklies.
We're not a cult, yo. Just some pickle theme fuckers, not a cult, no. Like them AMC suckers, not a cult.